Previous game against the Lions. Can Detroit do it again? Find out next.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stump them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Lawrence will throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Lawrence. And this is caught for the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
To number 15. Again, 11 on the track. And first down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Oh, nice move. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, watch the slant. Kill. Kill.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Pick it up. 59 mark. Check, 59. Watch the safety creep. Well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Wilson.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 1, Lawrence. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Cook.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Now taking over late in this 1st half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Lions Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
2nd and 8. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. And it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by J.C.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence. Looking sideline, incomplete. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one will be accepted. So a touch. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd and 8 coming up. Hands it off out of the gun.
nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
A great read, and it's picked off.
And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
7 yards on. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Play action. Now Wilson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back now at Ford Field. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end flyer move.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
105 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Edwards. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And complete, right side to Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 there. A full 10 yards. So that one hurts. And it brings up 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down 17-14. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Wilson. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's got room to run past the 20. And he will go out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And we talk so much about the